Definitely. Exactly. These are the only guys that can provide an official test.
Hmm.
Tell us everything. How was it?
Well, I think that the the idea that I got before doing the
Mhm.
exam was the listening. The listening, I thought that the listening could be the easiest part for me, but in when I was doing the exam, I realized that the listening do not allow you to think too much
Yes,
because go to it goes too fast
correct. Mhm.
and you only
E-
have only 30 minutes.
Even more than the audios that I sent you.
Well, the fact is that the audio that you sent me, I hear
Her.
I hear those
Mhm.
in my house, so I took some facilities.
Mhm. You didn't do the the real time measurement, right?
Yeah, and also I repeat sometimes, or yeah, basically I repeat sometimes. So I think that gave me a bad idea about how the exam will will
Yes.
be.
Yeah, I don't like to say I told you so, but it's a lie. I like to say I told you so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and in the reading part, well, they give you about 30 minutes.
Okay. 30 minutes.
40,
That's
30 minutes.
40 minutes for reading.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's enough time, isn't it?
Yeah, but I get surprised because there were three parts of the exam.
Mhm.
I don't remember exactly what number of questions on each part, but I I get short on time in the last, let's say, five questions.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think I respond all the rest of the questions. I think I respond them okay, but the last five I I
You what? You what? Tell me.
sorry, I needed to I needed to get hurry
Uh-huh. To hurry. To hurry up.
to hurry up. Sorry, to hurry up.
Uh-huh. Because you were exactly. That's the reason I prefer to make a simulation with time.
Hmm.
Because if in a normal, I mean, if you start practicing at home with a copy of an exam, you are in your house relaxed and you take your time reading. The you do one day you do the listening, other day you do the reading. You take 2 hours for the reading, and the problem with doing that is that in the real test everything goes quickly. I have seen so many cases in which people don't get to finish the lessons, not because they don't know English, but because they didn't finish the exam and they get really low score because of that. So, in your case, did you finish all the the, the four sections?
in the read.
Or any of the four sections? Did you finish them?
Oh, yes, I did.
Then in that case, it's fantastic. But
Yes,
I'm worried about when you started speaking about the time. I was like, oh, I hope he didn't commit that.
yes,
But
and
good job.
I was surprised because the part, I mean, the section that I thought it was difficult to me was writing, but not. Uh,
Exactly.
fortunately, fortunately,
Fortunately.
the topics, well, a little of context about this. In the grading section, you have to exercise,
Okay.
only two.
Mhm.
So, uh, in the video that you sent me, and even in the exam, they recommend you do not spend more than 20 minutes in the first part. And I actually did the first part with less than 20 minutes.
Oh, very good.
Hmm. And I also had time to review it.
Very good.
Um, and I check it, and I check it, and I say, well, it looks okay for me.
Very nice, man. Very, very nice.
Yeah,
I really think you're gonna have a very good result.
yeah,
Please.
I hope so. The part that I am worried about is the listening.
Which one?
Listening.
Oh, everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
listening is always the the nightmare.
Yeah, but hopefully I am getting a lead at six band.
I didn't understand that. You got a what?
No, I mean I hopefully I am getting
Hopefully you
a
get a
six.
six.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that the one that is sure is six. The one that I want to see is a seven. But yeah, the minimum that you're gonna get, you're definitely ready for a number six. Definitely.
Yeah. And I think in the speaking it was um a good participation. What's the word? A good I don't remember the word. Well, I think I
Performance.
did it well. Performance, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, as I told you in the audios,
Hmm.
I saw a woman, a old woman.
No.
So I thought that it could be a problem because the voice of old people
It's more
could
difficult.
be complicated to understand, but in this case, it was not the case.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
You were worried. You were having prejudices about it, right?
yeah. This woman had a really good pronunciation and a beautiful voice.
That's so
So I
cool.
understand all the question and all all the questions.
Of the speaking.
Mm.
Very nice, man. Very, very nice. Congratulations, brother. Very, very good news to see that you were surprised. When you were saying, I was surprised, this is so good to hear. Very, very nice. So, yes,
Pray for me.
yes, I will. I am since Saturday, you know? That's good, man. All right. So, those are the news, Isaac. What do you think about it?
It sounds a little complicated.
Kinda. But it's easier than the first certificate that you made with me.
Ah, yes, that one is horrible.
Yep, that's the point. When you have a horrible situation or a horrible exam, then you go outside and it's so easy.
Yes, I
Like
mean we have the experience.
that's right. Exactly. The
Ah,
TOEIC in your case.
that was a piece of cake.
Totally.
Yeah, I know.
Totally.
Yes, I think it's more difficult than how say it, TOEFL.
Oh
But
yeah,
those are the only two exams that I have done. But yes, the TOEFL is the hardest one.
I agree with you. It is so different. And they are testing English in a way, but really the they are kind of different. Like the way they assess and checks your level, they are different.
No, yes, completely.
Mhm. Yes, it's very nice to see that you are getting your certificates, guys. It's so honorific to hear that. Really good.
And you know what, teacher?
But
Something happened to me in the exam. My computer got turned off.
no, did you repeat it or
Yeah.
what was it? When
No,
did you turn off?
no, the reviewers or what's the name? Moderators?
Moderators. Uh-huh.
The moderators can stop your exam in real time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So the exam is remote.
And I don't know if it's remote, but let's say that you have a classroom with all the computers that you need.
Uh-huh.
The moderator have its own computer,
Whoa.
and with that computer, they can stop or I mean pause or uh, re, re,
Resume.
resume. Sorry,
Mhm.
resume the exam.
Jesus, wow, that's technology.
Mhm.
And were there a lot of applicants with you?
I count 10.
Counted
Um,
fast.
I
Counted.
counted 10.
You counted 10. 10 people doing the
Mm,
exam at the same time
yeah,
in the same room.
yes, and almost all were academic IELTS.
And you were doing the big one.
Yeah, only two were general training.
Oh, that's so cool. That's really cool. Well, you have the experience, my man. Finally, you reached your your what's the name of this in English? Similar to goal, escape, landscape, milestone. Do you know what's a milestone?
Mm-mm.
Milestone. Milestone is a very important stage or event in the development of something. Have you seen
Okay.
um, these medals you get if you, for example, play a video game for a couple of days? You get awards every periodically. So you get a milestone for your first 2 hours were in the game. And then welcome to you explored a new map. Here's another milestone, and there are different like awards they give you. Well, your exam was a milestone in this case.
Okay.
Yep. Congratulations, my man.
Thank you.
Mhm. Milestone. It is the best example of a milestone. Very good. And what about Jesse? When are you going to do your certificate?
I don't know, teacher. I didn't think in that.
Oh, wait, but did you do the exam I sent you?
Not, not yet.
You had all the weekend. What happened? Very bad, eh? What are we going to do now?
um, can I, can I do?
Mm, yes, of course. No, you cannot. You must do it, Miss Solis. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's have a little conversation about your future. What is your plan with the course? You know, because Isaac has already reached a milestone. Chris has already reached a milestone. We are going to continue with Elsie and Silvana when she comes back. Jesse
Oh,
always
yeah,
needs
yes.
to be here.
I have a question about that.
Mhm.
She would like to know when those could she come back to the course?
Whenever she wants.
Okay,
She has 1 month paid already. So
yeah,
whenever she likes, she's here for free.
okay, thanks. I will let her know.
Yes, of course. Yes, we are just waiting for her. But in the case of you, for example, what is your plan with it?
Mine?
Yeah,
I don't have a plan. I'm
because
just trying.
that allows me filling your head with words.
Yes, well, I mean, I just want to improve maybe all the skills, earn more vocabulary, like how to say, to polish the parts that I need to to improve. And that's it. I mean that it's a really long way because I mean we have a good level, but there are a lot of things that we need to learn.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
yes, I'm just trying to make it better.
Awesome. Awesome. And I
Yes.
see that recently you have forced yourself to pronounce better and to
Yeah,
to
yes.
take care of those details that you wear.
No, yes, and I also started to how say like to when you like consume, is it consume or to
If you say
what's
content, you consume.
yes, consume content in English.
Mhm.
I've been listening to podcasts in English, watching series in English. Even I have already watched them. I'm watching them again, but in English, so everything in English.
Very
Also
good.
movies and everything. Yes, and it helps a lot.
It does. It does. Yes, that's why I insist so much. And like, like I spend my free time listening to English videos and podcasts, and just because I am a really real like I really like La Cotorrisa, and sometimes that's the only reason I stop listening to
Okay.
But it's La Cotorrisa and Roberto Martinez. Those are my Spanish, like my interruptions to English. But the rest, it's all English every single time. You've got to do the same, and that's a good idea. I think. Mhm.
Yes, it helped me a lot.
It does. It really really does. Hmm. All
But
right.
yes, so that's my goal, just to make it better.
Good.
I since I already presented the TOEIC exam,
Hmm.
I just want to continue learning.
Correct. Yep. Those and we gotta work on that pronunciation, those words and vocabulary. I'm gonna help you with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. In the case of Chris, what's the plan?
Well, what's the plan for this certification?
No, for the course, the your English training.
Well, I think it's mm, maybe I think it's kind of similar to Isaac because I want to get better. Well, obviously, these skills will help me to reach goals like, let's say, go abroad or get
Yes.
a job. That I will be honest, and I think that the level that I have currently don't allow me to work fully in English.
Okay. Doesn't.
Mm,
Watch out.
doesn't allow me to work fully in English
Okay.
because obviously there are many things that I know. And when I got my first international position, I had uh, partners, uh, job partners or job mates. I forgot the word, job mates, right?
Joe's mates. Joe.
Job mates, workmates,
Workmates. Workmates in British. Uh,
partners.
co-workers in American.
Okay,
Mhm.
teamwork.
Teamwork, that's a different thing. No, no, no. It's job mate or workmate, sorry. Workmate and co-worker.
Okay, I had coworkers. I had Spanish coworkers and also United States, Indian, and Asian coworkers.
Oh,
And my Spanish coworkers helped me to understand something.
mhm.
I obviously I got be able to communicate in some cases,
Okay. That's important.
but yeah. I know I don't know if I tell you that in a point of my last position, I think you already know that I was in Disney.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
Yes, in a point of that assignation, I I got the only one developer in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
But in that point, a lot of things were already done.
Okay.
There were not a lot of things to do, so the work was easily
Hmm. Hmm. Easy. Only easy.
easy. Okay. If I if I if I were what what's the word for okay. If I would were
If I were,
alone,
if I were alone,
if I were alone since the beginning, I think that I would have a lot of problems.
if I were alone
To
from the beginning. Ah, okay. Okay. You would
what's the
have
pronunciation?
you would have had a lot of problems trying to speak with your partners from America.
Uh-huh.
I understand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Something that I don't think it's in all the cases. Maybe my particular case is one of them, but I realized that. hearing different accents changed everything. In my
Of
case,
course.
Indian accent.
Yes. If you can
And
understand
another,
Indian, you have a really good English.
yeah.
There's
Well,
no,
there are different types of Indian people.
yeah,
One
sure.
partner, for me, was really easy to understand him.
Okay.
But I remember that I sent you an audio from a woman, an Indian woman. She was really
Amazing.
difficult.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. They don't learn pronunciation. They don't learn phonetics. They just
Hmm, hmm.
start talking, and it's like so difficult to understand them. Hmm.
And another accent that that was difficult for me
Yeah,
is the man, the man, right?
man.
Now the man,
Yes, the man.
now okay, the man who has a really deep voice.
Really
Yes, in that project,
interesting.
I had a manager who has mm, African. Sorry, I had a manager that was Afro des descend
Afro-descendants.
descend
Afro,
that
Af
has Afro descendants. Hmm.
yeah, Afro-descendants or Afro-American. You can say Afro-American.
Uh, yeah, a manager who were Afro American,
Hmm.
and he really had a really deep voice, and for me it was too difficult to understand him.
But I don't think it was the voice. I think it was his pronunciation. Some phonetical aberrations are bigger and are more stressed in Afro-American people. Some of them they speak a little bit harder to understand, and some grammatical words also change. So in it doesn't happen a lot on office speaking. It's more like street when this is happening. But when it's you are talking about like phonetical issues, that definitely is a matter. Mhm. So probably the voice was distracting, but it was also the pronunciation of the words. It's different. Many cases,
Okay.
many cases.
Yes. In fact, I remember that in sometimes
Mhm.
I asked to some uh, coworkers
Okay.
to help me to understand him because I had a couple of meetings with him,
Uh,
and understand him was difficult to me.
yes, yes, I imagine. It is very normal. It's very normal. The accent
Yeah.
is different, the pronunciation is different, and that's the reason it's important to listen to different accents, as you say. Accents are
Mhm.
everything. It changes the game.
Yeah, it changed a lot.
Mhm.
But fortunately, I could communicate, and that's the important thing.
Exactly. Mhm. I mean, that's the reason it is important to talk about right now what areas are there to cover. Because, of course, technically, your training must be advanced, must have a better quality of words that you need. But there are still some stuff from previous levels that we still commit mistakes with, that we still struggle with, like selecting don't versus doesn't, or using won't, or pronouncing some words, you know. So definitely at this moment, you should be working on the details and really paying attention on how you are building the sentence, like using would if, could if, should if, as you are mentioning right now, for example, Chris. those are structures that we need to master as soon as possible. There are a lot of expressions that we can say, but we don't take the time, or we are not really insisting on using them. So we're gonna see complex structures. I'm gonna try not to give you so many grammatical terms, but definitely take and pay a lot of attention on the way you are pronouncing negatives, questions, etc., so you can get fluency. I want you to get fluent but accurate. Okay, so that's the thing that we want to work with in the class. All right, so let's talk about fluency. Right, let's talk about these little details, and probably you have seen them. Do you remember the speak fast videos I showed you in the past?
If we remember, or what's the
Yeah.
question?
Do you remember when we saw this speak fast?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me show it to you.
Maybe I
Yes, I
watch it.
remember a video of a girl speaking about New York, I think, or
That's right.
from New York.
Yes, a girl speaking fast from New York, right? Well, let me give
Speak
you.
fast. I don't
Shut
know.
up.
No.
Let me give you an example on why we couldn't understand her. Okay, there is a guy in TikTok and Instagram talking about those contractions that occur when American people talk fast. And we talked a little about this at the beginning of the course, but I want to retake it so you can see how listening works. And when you speak, try to use it. Okay? Listen again. Listen to this.
No. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've got to go. Gotta go.
Gotta go. Sorry.
Gotta go to work. Gotta go home.
What are you doing? What you doing?
Hey, Boopy. What you doing?
What you doing here?
Hi, Tracy. What you doing?
What you doing?
Is he? Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Did you ever?
Did you ever play poker?
Did you ever kill anyone?
I'm gonna
die.
I'm gonna call him, and I'm
gonna go get it. I'm gonna.
trying to.
I'm trying to.
Trying to eat.
I'm trying to help.
What do you?
What do you really want to know? What do you think?
What do you mean?
I am not mad at you. I'm mad at you.
I ain't mad at you, Rios.
Don't cry. I ain't mad at you.
Did you have, Jeff?
Did you have fun at the wedding?
Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
You have a fire?
What did he? What did he?
What did he do with it? What did he do?
And then what did he do with the gun?
Why did you? Why'd you?
Why'd you do it?
Why'd you call Remy?
Why'd you call me?
Do you want to go? Wanna go?
I don't want to go.
Why do you want to go there?
I just want to go on record.
What are you going to do? What you gonna do?
Hey, what you gonna do with all your money?
So what you gonna do now?
What you gonna do before you go back in?
I'm out of money. I'm out of money.
I'm out of money.
I'm out of money. I'm out of credit.
How have you been? How you been?
How have you been?
Good.
How do you know her? How you know her?
How do you know her name?
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
Is that you? Is that you?
Is that you? Is that you? Is that you?
Is that you?
Open the door. Open the door.
Open the door, please.
Open the door.
Open the door, let me out!
What's up with you? Sup?
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 Sup? Oh, sup, bro?
Why did you lie? Why'd you lie?
Why'd you lie?
Why'd you lie about me? Why'd you lie to me?
Is that you? Is that you?
Is that you? Is that you?
Is that you?
Both of them. Both of them.
And both of them.
Cuff them. Both of them.
Both of them together?
Did you have a good day? Did you have a good day?
Did you have a good day?
Hey, man. Hey. Did you have a good day?
Probably. Probably.
A man holds the key. He's probably asleep.
He's probably here doing an insurance enrollment.
No, probably not.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession.
You know, perhaps I should have written the declaration after all.
Perhaps I was mistaken.
Already. Already.
I already got a job here, you know, I
already told you.
I will ask her. I'll ask her.
Yeah, I'll ask her to.
I'll ask her not to print it.
Do you know? Do you know?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I want?
Speak fast. I don't know. I don't know.
And that's it. Were there any new that you didn't know?
Come on, a lot.
A lot, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so common, and we think that it's only isn't. You know, you need all of them. All of them. So, did you take notes about this?
No, it was too fast.
You were only checking, right? Okay.
Yeah. Yes,
What I want you
I wouldn't be able to take notes and pay attention at the same time.
Oh, okay, that's good. Well, I'm gonna pass you this video, and I want you to check which ones you could start saying. So whenever we are reading, you can apply them. Okay, this is going to be for the following lessons where we are going to read. Okay, so let me send you this to your WhatsApp. Jesus. Here we go. Okay, meanwhile, I sent you to WhatsApp. There is Jessie. Hello, Jess.
Hello, Mr. Good night. Good night, everyone. Will the attendance, please, is here Christian. Hello, Christian. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Thank you, Christian. Jessie, hello, Jessie. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Thank you, yes. And Isaac. Hello, Isaac. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Thank you. So, thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay. So, yes, I want you to practice and listen to this video to see how many of them you can start reading the way you should be in order to get fluency. That's gonna help you remember some easy expressions and some sentences that are like normally, we normally think of them in separation, like using do, using doesn't, using don't, did, etc. Sometimes you can concise them so you don't think in the grammar. The idea is to separate ourselves from the grammar for getting fluency. Okay? You are going to do that and practice that when we read. All right? So before we go, I wanted to share some. Today was a conversation day, or I had the plan of a conversation day, and we can go through something easy for you to discuss. Okay, during these last 10 minutes. So let's go through this. Do you know what shower thoughts are?
Our thoughts? No.
Yep. You don't know
Those
what
that,
shower thoughts are?
no, maybe those that you have when you are taking a shower. No?
When you're taking a shower. Uh-huh. Have you ever had shower thoughts, Isaac?
Yes, maybe, but it's not really often because I'm always in a hurry. So
Yes.
I try to take a shower as fast as I can. But yes, when I'm free, for example, on during the weekends, I usually take a few minutes more to in the shower, and I usually try to think about, well, a lot of things. No, it's like when you don't have like nothing to think about, and you start to solve on your brain or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to say it.
I don't know. Very good.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes,
Perfect.
sometimes I'm thinking about my plans for that day, or maybe I start to imagine new situations that I would like to be, that I would like to live,
Mm.
and yes, a lot of things.
Well, that makes sense. That's good. Do you remember them later? Do you solve problems when in the shower?
Yes, yes, sometimes, for example, when I take a shower in the mornings before going to the office, I usually start planning my day, and
Yes.
I have found some solutions while I'm taking a shower.
Ah, look at that. That's useful. Okay. That's precisely my question. You know, because sometimes you can really, really like have good thoughts if you are just you in your mind, you know? In the case of Jesse, for example, have you ever had shower thoughts? Jesse? Are you there?
Hello. Sorry,
Hello.
teacher. I was talking with my mother about the cats. Can you repeat the question?
Have you ever had shower thoughts?
I don't. I don't understand really well.
Interesting. Probably with the video you're gonna understand better. But before we go to the video, let me ask Chris. Chris, have you ever had shower thoughts?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Maybe in another time of the day.
Yeah.
Maybe when I am resting, but in the shower, no.
Start. Okay. So you rest and then you start thinking?
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. That you are spending some time with yourself really nice because I don't have shower thoughts. Like I block them if I put music, I start blocking them. Or whenever I like put a podcast and I start listening and I stop my shower thoughts and I should do the contrary, you know? But anyway, before I tell you my story, I want you to see some shower thoughts. Let's see if you understand them.
If you have two pillows, the top pillow is using the bottom pillow as a pillow.
No way.
Technically, your alarm tone is your theme song because it starts every episode.
You could totally look at it that way.
Earth is a wet rock that's been sitting out so long, stuff has started to grow on it.
What a fresh perspective.
A keychain is a ring invented so that you can lose all your keys at once.
That's a double-edged sword because it's convenient when you have them all together, but it's not that convenient when you lose them because you lose access to literally everything.
A person standing in front of you is technically the person standing the furthest away behind you. If you have
so much truth. Which one did you understand? Let's begin with Chris.
Sorry, I got distracted.
You were distracted?
With my thoughts.
With your thoughts. And what were you thinking about?
I was thinking about that I say when I am resting.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts. I was
Your
thinking
mind,
that
what? Does what?
I was thinking that it's mostly when I have a really important thing that is in my mind, that is crowding in my mind.
But it's really important. Like it's a problem or it's something that is happening to you, no?
Mm-hmm.
Not like this guy thinking about stuff.
No.
I agree with you. Those are shower thoughts here. Because in our mind, shower thoughts can be like the solution of something or a problem that you need to solve or how am I going to be able to, I don't know, organize something. But in this case, he's talking about very random trash.
Very deep things.
And so, yes, like he was really, really deep into something, you know? So, okay, let's try with Isaac. Did you understand any of them?
Yes, I think that almost all of them is, but not the last one.
Okay, that was different, and that was interesting because there is a superlative there that we need master to understand.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see about that. What about Jesse? Did you understand any of them?
Not really. I was thinking in the answer and what is the meaning shower.
She was having shower thoughts.
She was having shower thoughts about shower thoughts.
Oh my God.
And did you find the definition of shower thought?
Yes, but you say it's a thought for solution. But I understood she's sorry. He was, I don't know how to say divagar.
Aha, exactly. He was wondering. Wondering is a good word in English.
But not wondering is a verb. It's he wondering.
Divagar is a verb.
Okay, yes, yes. He was wondering.
Yep, about very crazy stuff, like super crazy. Those are shower thoughts. You know. So anyway, we are going this week. We're gonna talk about what we think about when we are alone. So think about that for a second. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna see some new vocabulary. Right? Meanwhile, have a very good night.
Thank you, you too.
See you later.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.